This is GeoGrid, and as its name implies, it is a geography grid game. Sort of like Immaculate Grid or Pokedoku, games like that. In each of these 9 cells, you must select a country that matches the criteria of that cell's row and column. So for example, the top left cell here needs to be in North America and have a population over 2 million. So this one isn't too hard, as we could say like United States, Canada, or Mexico. Let's just try Canada for this one. Perfect. And every time you get a guess correct, it'll tell you how common that guess was for that cell. So 25.5% of people put Canada in this spot. And you're sort of trying to get the lowest percentages possible. So the lower your score down here, the better it is. And at the end, they'll give you a ranking to see how you ranked among everyone. So that's pretty fun. I really enjoy that part of it. So since we used Canada right here, we can't use it here. And not that we would want to. But since we didn't use the United States here, we can use it here. As you can't use one country more than once. So we'll say United States of America here, as it's a flag with blue and in North America. Alright, so now we need a flag with a star in North America. Well, we could have used the United States of America there as well, but we need to think of another answer. I don't know if Mexico has a star, but I do know that Dominica has a star, which is a little bit of a strange answer, but it's an island in the Caribbean. So let's try that, Dominica. It has a lovely flag with a bird and 10 stars. Look at that. Alright, so we finished the first row, now we can start this row. So we need a country that ends with the letter O and has a population over 2 million. So the first country I thought of that ends with the letter O is Togo in Africa. I don't know if it has a population over 2 million, but I can't think of another country that ends with the letter O, so that'll be my first guess. Okay, perfect. So now we need a flag with blue that ends with the letter O. Oftentimes it's good to skip if you can't think of anything and come back. So let's go to this last row. Starts with the letter P and population over 2 million. I think Poland is a really good guess for that. It might have a high percentage, but that's okay. Alright, it's pretty rare, not bad. And then flag with blue starts with the letter P. One of my favorite flags is Palau. It has a blue sky, and it turns out that this is a moon and not a sun. Don't be fooled by its color. I once tried Palau for flag with a star, and it didn't work. I thought it was a sun, but it's a moon. So now we actually need a country whose flag has a star, and it starts with the letter P. I don't think Portugal has a star, and likewise, I'm not sure if Paraguay has a star either. We might need to make a guess here. I don't think Peru has a star. I'm really not sure about these countries that start with the letter P, and I'm having trouble thinking of any more countries. Oh, you know what? There's Papua New Guinea? I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but let's try it. I'm pretty sure it has multiple stars, like 2 stars? With like a stingray or something? I don't think that's a stingray, and it's like 5 stars. For some reason, I always envision a stingray in my head when I think of the flag, but I don't even know what that is. Let me know, please. Alright, so now we need to think of 2 more countries that end with the letter O. I thought of Comoros, but unfortunately it ends with an S. Oh, Trinidad and Tobago. I don't remember its flag, but I'm just gonna guess it has blue in it. It doesn't. Okay, so the great thing about GeoGrid, and you can think it's a great thing or bad thing, but I think it's a great thing, is you get 1 more guess than the number of cells. So you get 10 guesses instead of 9. So you get like 1 freebie. I think that's really great. It allows you to go for some of the crazier guesses without worrying about not filling in the entire grid. Alright, there's Kosovo, and unfortunately my brain is not able to think of Kosovo's flag right now. But once again, I'm just gonna guess that it has a star? No, I'm gonna guess it has blue in it. Let's just see. It does. It has both. Oh, Kosovo, you're a rock star. Alright, so we have 1 left. Flag with a star, ends with the letter O. Okay, I thought of another country. I don't know if it has a star, but it definitely ends with the letter O. We're gonna just say Burkina Faso. I don't remember its flag, but a lot of African countries have stars in their flags. Let's try it. We got it. Okay, So typically my main goal is to complete the entire grid, but I also like being the top half of the rankings. So we were ranked 3,324 with our score of 162.9. And the score is just a summation of all of your percentages. That's all that is. So that was our score. And after every game, one reason I love this game is that it tells you all the most common answers. So these were all the most common. And then it tells you all of the least popular answers. So we could have said Panama for population over 2 million in North America. That seems a little risky. That's why it's nice to have that one guess where you're just like, I'm not sure, but let's go for it. And as you play this more, you'll remember, oh, Panama, it has over 2 million people. I didn't know that, but now I do. But yeah, so that's really nice. And then answer frequency, as we sort of imagined, the top left was the one that most people got. So 88% of people got it. And the rarest one was into the letter O and flag with a star. That was our hardest one too, but we got it. And another great thing is it shows you all of the possible answers for each of the cells. So we could see flag with a star, into the letter O. There are only 5 possible answers. Burkina Faso, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Kosovo, Morocco, and Togo. So we did a really good job. And every day there's a new board. It is a daily game after all. But if you can't wait and you haven't finished the grids from previous days, you can do that. I've been sort of slacking in my GeoGrid, so I might make a video of me just playing all of these. I think that would be fun. I hope you try this game out. If you want to learn more about countries in a very fun way, I think this is a great game. It even has this atlas up here, which will clarify some of the criterias. So I don't know what's part of the USSR. That's pretty clear. Has a coat of arms, but you can click on the source on all of these, and then you can get a better idea of what they're looking for. But try not to cheat. Alright, so that's that. I hope you try it out. If you do, let me know. And I guess that's that. Oh, before I forget, you can play this yourself at www.geogridgame.com. Alright, goodbye.